Gotta make sure it's straight.
Yep. No problem. Good. About to roll.
Yeah, those beats my last
About to roll out. What's the bar?
Yeah.
This.
Well, I'm back at it.
That should be right there.
It's brick outside today.
Yeah, this brick. I haven't know what say that in a while.
You heard me say that?
Show
Yeah.
enough.
That's the old school right there.
We would say back home.
Brick, yeah.
Show enough is. Okay. Show enough is out here. All right, Shalom. About to get going. Shalom, Wa Barakatam. Call Bakarium, all you believing brothers and sisters. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week in and week out throughout the week, and we prophesy. We speak the words of the Most High God to His people, which are the Israelites, which consist of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right? You are the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the chosen people of the Most High God, Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. We tell our people to return to the commandments and repent or perish. And we also tell them that Babylon the Great, which is America and the Holy Scriptures, is going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. And that is biblical, and that's the words of the Most High, right? So we tell them to repent or perish, whether they hear or whether they forbear, right? So we come out and do this work in hopes of gathering the elect. The elect are the chosen from the foundation of the world. Before we get started, we want to give all praises, and the honor and glory unto our God, our power.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Now I'm going to go ahead and make this little declaration. Hey, brothers, I haven't heard it this loud for a long time, man. All summer, hey, brother. Brothers loud. Is it because it's colder? I don't know. Y'all be the judge. But now, anyway, all to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, all praises to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, and His Son, whose name is Yahweh Shai, who's our Lord and Savior, right? The Savior of Israel. Yahweh Shai, He is the deliverer. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel, Barak Yamallah, Habayah, Madabada. Blessings to the house of David, you brothers laboring day in and day out, giving all diligence, making your calling and election sure, and to the Akim, Wa Akwaf, which are the brothers and sisters that also listen and believe on the glorious gospel being preached throughout the four corners of the earth. And to you we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom to the elect, Shalom to the believers, Shalom to the brother Larry Ross. Right, you're the first one on here. Any of you other brothers and sisters that's going to join the lesson. So all praises be to the Most High God. And the Most High is worthy of all praise. Now, had an incredible conversation with someone today, a few people, and it had me thinking about how beautiful it is to have this truth, right? There's this month. We'll start, and in the spirit of role, we'll start in the book of, let's go to John 6th chapter. Let's start at about 31. We'll start there because it's a blessing to have this truth, man. I'm telling you, to have this truth. And when you have the ability, when the Most High allows, when you speak with someone, at times brothers have done it, and even sisters that might know about this truth, and you start sharing particular things, and you see the look in people's eyes when they're hearing the truth, and do something to you, man. There's nothing like it. It reminds me, this is our first love. It reminds me of when I first fell in love with the truth, right? I always say, out of all the things I've done in life, places I've been, have children, whatever, all the endeavors and things, there's nothing greater than having this truth. This has been the greatest blessing from the Most High that He could have ever given, is just having this truth, right? And I was reminded of that today. I'm reminded all the time, but today was a special kind of day, right? It was a real special day. So the Wadi Yahaba Shmi Abashai, Kaya, Amath, Wa Awar, thank you for this truth and for this light, right? Because it's everything. Now, we'll start there, and we'll move from there. Got a few thoughts in mind, and the spirit will do what it's going to do. But we'll start there because this is very, very important. You got
The book of John, chapter 6, verse 31, and it reads, Our fathers did eat manna in the desert. As it is written, He gave them bread from the heaven to eat. Then Yahweh Shai said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you,
Exodus 16.
Moses gave you not the bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you the true bread from heaven.
So Yahweh Shai said, the bread Moses gave you, but you're going to go back to that account. That wasn't speaking about the bread that Yahweh Shai was speaking about, right? Not literal bread, it's spiritual. It's known as the hidden manna, right? As you're holding that, Ezekiel 16, also hold for me, we'll go there, Revelation 2 and 17. All right, keep going.
God. For the bread of the power is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world.
Yeah, and that will be Yahweh Shai, right? That's the true bread of heaven. Yahweh Shai is making reference to, right? He's making it clear that what Moses gave you, like that bread you only eat for a period of time, and then after that you're gonna be hungry again. But the true bread that the Most High is given to our people and has given to us in these last days is Yahweh Shai, which is the truth, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 35, and it reads, Yahweh Shai, 34, and it reads, Then said they unto him, out of wine, evermore give us this bread.
Hey, the apostles say, hey, we want this bread that you're talking about. So you said that what Moses did, that wasn't the real bread. We want the real bread. Like the woman at the well said, she wanted the water that she never thirsted again. Give us the real bread. We want what you're talking about, Yahweh Shai, right? Give us that bread. Go ahead.
And Yahweh Shai said unto them, I am the bread of life.
I am the what?
The bread of life.
Yahweh Shai is the bread of life. Yahweh Shai is the bread of life. Go ahead.
That he cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst.
Yep.
This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 36, and it reads, But I said unto you, that ye also have seen me, and believe not.
Yep.
All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out.
Yeah, that's showing you that will be the elect. All that the Father has given, which will be the elect, they're going to come to him. They're going to come to the word. The Bible says, my people hear my voice, my sheep hear my voice, and they hearken, they listen. Right? So those that are of the elect, they're going to hear the voice. The Most High is going to bring them in however he chooses and whenever he chooses. Right? So the unnumbered multitude is still yet to come in, although the elect is being gathered. Read that again.
It's the book of John, chapter 6, verse 37, and it reads, All that the Father giveth me shall come to me.
Yeah, all that the Father have given me, they're going to come to me. So we're out here doing the work of the Lord, and all the elect are going to come unto him. Right? So there's nothing that we got to do. All we got to do is go out and fish. The Most High going to bring the fish. This game is rigged. We going to win. All we got to do is do what the Most High said. He going to bring the fish. We ain't got to go find the fish. All we got to do is go where the Most High said, and he going to bring the fish to us. All that's supposed to come, that this is for, they're going to receive it. Go ahead.
And him that cometh to me, I will in no wise cast out.
Yeah, and those that come unto Yahweh to do his son Yahweh Shai, he ain't going to cast them out. Right? He ain't going to turn them away. Go ahead.
For I came down from heaven, not to do mine own will, but the will of him that sent me.
Yep.
This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 39, and it reads, This is the Father for which hath sent me, that all of which ye have given more, I shall lose nothing, but shall raise it up again at the last day.
Yep.
And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life.
Yep.
I will raise him up at the last day.
And how do we see the Son today? It's through having his word, his understanding. Right? That's through the Spirit. Right? We know that this is of Yahweh Shai, as he said in the 17th chapter of John. Right? He made that known in the 17th chapter of John. Matter of fact, you hold two things, you can get it. Right? He made that pretty clear. We'll start at 5. We'll read a little bit. We'll keep going. Shalom to our big brother Ariel, Yasha Allah. And Yahweh Shemel Shabrakatan to you. Right? Yahweh Shai made that crystal clear. He's the bread. Right? So that bread that we eat today, hey, that's only to satisfy our body from hunger. But when we eat Yahweh Shai, hey, we ain't never gonna be hungry. I mean, our soul, our spirit gonna be full. I always say people are in the world are more concerned with feeding their flesh as opposed to their spirit. Their spirit is starving, screaming, dying of malnutrition. In the spirit, we gotta feed our spirit. We gotta eat Yahweh Shai. That's the real bread. That's the only way we're gonna be full. That's the only way we're gonna be satisfied. That's the only way we are gonna be kept, right? In these times that are quickly approaching. You gotta opt out.
Times book to John chapter 17, verse 5, and it reads, And now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was.
Yep, hold up now 1 second. Now this guy, whoever you are, that just came on here said soft men teaching false weak men. Well, here's the thing, looking like bums, that's cool. The thing we would tell you is the real soft men are men like you who wouldn't dare come out and teach the word when it's cold outside, or when it's hot, right? Or who don't have the balls and the gall, right, to actually stand up for truth and righteousness, right? So this is the actual a sign of real manhood. Just wanted to let you know that. And the Most High is going to destroy you. All you naysayers, you scoffers, the Most High is going to destroy you. So you marking yourself. whether you know that or not, right? And you on demon time, and the Most High, he gonna put down you demons, right? You only here for a period of time. Now we'll get back to the scheduled program. You got it, Akia. Read that again for me.
The book of John, chapter 17, verse 5, and it reads,
Yep.
And now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self with the glory which I had with thee before the world was.
And that's what we want. We want that glory, right, going back from the beginning. Because if we're of the elect, then we was there from the beginning. We were created by Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
I have manifest thy name unto the men which thou gavest me of the world.
That will be the elect. Yahweh Shah manifests this truth and the name of the Most High unto the elect. Go ahead.
Thine they were, and thou gavest them me.
And thou gavest them me. That's the sheep. So the sheep were chosen by the Most High, and then the Most High already preordained them, and then they were created by the Most High. They were created through Yahweh Shah, and then those sheep are back today standing up on behalf of Yahweh Shah. That's why you don't see the majority of people in our nation, starting with the men, first and foremost, out doing what we're doing.
That's right.
Because they are not of the sheep. The majority of our nation are not believers. They're not followers. They weren't chosen from the beginning. Go ahead.
God. This is the book of John, chapter 17, verse 7, and it reads, Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
Yep. So everything that we know, everything that we've learned according to this word, we know it because we can go back to this record, this word, and authenticate, hey, this came from the Most High.
That's right.
Right? It came from the Most High, and then it came through His Son. Go ahead.
God. For I had given unto them the words which thou gavest me.
He's given unto us the what?
The words which thou gavest me.
This understanding is the word. He gave us the word. That's the true gift. That's the hidden manna, which we're talking about tonight. Go ahead.
God. And they have received them.
And we have what?
Received
the
them.
believers, the men, women, and children that this is for. They're going to receive His word. There's nothing nobody can do to stop that.
God.
There's not a damn thing nobody can do. There's a damn thing a scoffer can do to try to offset that. Because you can do nothing against the truth. That's right. You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth.
God.
So ain't nobody working to do anything to offset what the Most High got going on. Right? On the left hand or on the right hand. Everything is happening how the Most High wants. How about that? Right? Go ahead. For all you demons. Go ahead.
And have known surely that I came out of thee.
And we know surely that this had to come from the Most High. When you read through the book of Proverbs, Sirach, you read through all the scriptures, right? Psalm, you learn the mysteries, the dark parables, you start learning what's in Revelation, Genesis, Exodus, Numbers, Joshua, Judges, all throughout the Bible, all throughout the apocryphal books. When you learn these mysteries, this had to come from the Most High. Could no man make this up, and the scriptures tell you that. Right? That all things come by the inspiration of God, the Most High. Right? Go ahead. Yahweh.
First Peter 1 and 21 goes into that. Holy men.
God. And they had believed that thou didn't send me.
And we believe every word in this book that Yahweh Shah was sent from the Most High, that the men of the Lord that we're reading about, that those are righteous, holy men, sent from God. God gave them the understanding. He's the inspiration, right? He's the breath, the understanding, right? That's the hidden manna. Go ahead.
God. I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
So Yahweh Shah is in the spiritual realm now, and he's pleading and on behalf of the elect, right? He's pleading to the Father on behalf of the elect. And when he was here, he was praying for the elect, right? We're supposed to be praying for the elect, right? Who this hidden manna are the only ones it can be given to, this understanding. Go ahead.
But for them which thou hast given me, for thine, they are thine.
Yep, they are thine. That's beautiful. You can bring out Revelation 2. We'll start there first.
God, this book of Revelation. Book of Revelation chapter 2, and it reads.
17.
All right, verse 17, and it reads. It's in red, so Yahweh speaking.
Yep. Let's just go into the hidden manna.
God. And it reads, He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches.
Go ahead. And the Spirit today, the Holy Spirit is speaking and giving an enlightenment to the churches today, which will be the believers today, the elect, the men, women, and children, right? That the Most High already preordained. The Spirit is speaking to the churches, not to any and everyone. Go ahead.
God. Say unto the churches, to him that overcometh it, will I give to eat of the hidden manna.
The hidden manna. Yahweh Shah said he's the true bread. He's the hidden manna. Go ahead.
And will give him a white stone, and in the stone a name written, which no man knoweth, save he that receiveth it.
That's right. So that white stone, that's exemption from judgment. That's going to be the elect, as it says, Isaiah 33:6. This wisdom and knowledge is what's going to stabilize and keep the elect. It's actually what's going to preserve them. It's actually a prerequisite to receiving salvation. You would have to come into the knowledge of this truth and have faith and return to the Most High, right? And return to the Most High. So that's coming to the elect, the hidden manna, right? So we want that hidden manna. That's just understanding. Now we'll go with Ezekiel. We'll get the account that we read about that was being mentioned of in John. We'll actually get the account because it's something really important here I want to touch on, right? Not Ezekiel. Exodus 16. We'll start at about 15. Let's see. I'm gonna get there too. I'm gonna read along. This is some good stuff. Yeah. It should start at about 15.
All right. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16, and it reads. Starting verse 15, it reads, "And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, It is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which Yahweh had given you to eat."
Right, go ahead.
Continuing on.
But this is the bread that Yahweh had given us to eat. Yahweh Shah said he was that bread in John the 6th chapter.
Right.
Let's keep reading. Go ahead.
Verse 16, and it reads, "This is the thing which Yahweh have commanded, gather of it every man according to his eating, in Omar for every man, according to the number of your persons."
Yep, so there was a portion set to according to number to every person. Go ahead.
"Take you every man for them which are in his tents." And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more and some less. And when they did meet it with an Omar, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. And Moses said, "Let no man leave of it till the morning."
Yep, go ahead.
Continuing on. "Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank. And Moses was wroth with them, and they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted."
Yep, go ahead.
"And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omars for one man. And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses.
Go ahead.
And he said unto them, This is that which Yahweh have said, tomorrow is the rest of the holy Shabbat unto the Yahweh. Bake that which you will bake today, and seed that you will seed, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning."
Go ahead.
And they laid it up till the morning as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. And Moses said, "Eat that today, for today is a Shabbat unto the Yahweh. Today you shall not find it in the field.
What?
6 days you shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is a Shabbat, in it there shall be none."
Okay, we almost there.
"And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the 7th day for to gather, and they found none."
Okay, they found none. Go ahead.
"And Yahweh said unto Moses, How long refuse you to keep my commandments?"
How long are you going to refuse to keep the commandments of the Most High? Right? How long are you going to... So the Most High was feeding his people, but then it showed the spirit that's in our people and always have been in the majority of Israelites, as opposed to the elect, which is that remnant. The majority of our people, which is not the remnant, they refuse the laws of the Most High. The remnant are actually returning. So there's going to be a punishment. There's going to be a time when there ain't going to be no bread here. That understanding is only here for a period of time to seal the elect. Everybody else going to be without, right? Let's keep reading.
Yep, continuing on, and it came to verse 28.
Yep.
"And Yahweh said to Moses, How long refuse you to keep my commandments and my laws? See, for that Yahweh have given you the Shabbat, therefore he giveth you on the 6th day the bread of 2 days. Abide you every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day."
Yep, go ahead.
"And the people rested on the 7th day.
Yep.
And the house of Israel called the name thereof manna."
They called the name thereof what?
Manna.
Now I want you to go look up the word manna in Exodus 16 and verse 31. Right? Or you can just put it in anywhere, but you can look it up. Because it said they called the name manna, this bread that they were given, right? And we're going to see that tie in the spirit to Yahweh Shah, why he said what he said. Right? We'll read that again.
Exodus chapter 16 and verse 31, and it reads, "And the house of Israel called the name thereof manna.
Go ahead.
And it was like corita seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey.
This is the literal manna. It's like wafers made with honey, right? And it was white, right? Let's keep reading while the brother is getting that. We'll get
got it.
He got it?
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, let's read 32. We'll get it. We'll get it. Because something real heavy about this.
Ezra chapter 16 in verse 32.
Uh-huh.
And Moses said, this is the thing which the Yahweh commanded,
Yep.
filling Omar of it to be kept for your generations, that they may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness,
Uh-huh.
when I brought you forth from the land of Egypt.
Yep. So he said to Moses, Mashah said, this is the thing which the Lord Yahweh commandeth, filled an omer of it to be kept for your generations. So really in the spirit, that bread is here in the spirit, and it's been given unto the generations that's to come. That's how we can come back into the knowledge of this truth, which is Yahweh Shah, because Yahweh Shah said he was the bread.
That's right.
There was something that's spiritual here when you observe it and digest it in the spirit. Oh, so now we're eating that bread now, that hidden manna, right? That it said in Revelation 2:17. Let's find out what manna is, what it says, and what it means.
Strong's H 4478. Man. Strong's H 4478.
God, manna, the bread from heaven that fed the Israelites for 40 years of wilderness wanderings, means what is it?
It means what is it? So when they received the bread, what is this? That's how they were eating in the wilderness. Our people going back. What is this? Right? It means what is it? Go ahead.
God, I'm gonna go to the one that breaks down a little more. So,
Might be the lexicon.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah. The Genesis Hebrew Chaldea lexicon. It says, manna, a sweet gum like honey, which is in Arabia and other Oriental regions, exudes from leaves of several trees and shrubs, especially those of a tamariscan. These take place mostly in July and August before sunrise. It is now more than 10 years since the British naturalists have proved that certain insects, similar to the genus Simex, aid in producing
that might be good. So manna, what is it? That's what the Israelites said when we're reading this in in Exodus 16. What is this? Right? Well, what is this? So really, in the spirit of that bread today that we're eating now for the generations, is this true? Let's show that before we go. Go to Deuteronomy 29:29. Let's prove that. That's what it is. And I'm gonna read verse 33. And Moses, Exodus 16:33, and Moses, Mashah, said unto Aaron, take a pot and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before the Lord Yahweh to be kept for your generations. And the Lord Yahweh commanded Moses, Mashah, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years until they came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan. So this was a main meal that was ate by our people. Right. Now it was a time when the Most High, he rained down, because they Jake loved chicken. Yeah. People say niggas love chicken. He rained down a quail as well.
Yep.
They gave manna and quail because they was murmuring. They was mad. They was pissed off. Right. So there you go. So the Most High said, I'll give you a little meat. You want a little flesh? I'll give you a little flesh. So they was eating manna and that. Right. And then Rock of Haram, it was crying about about being thirsty and being out in the wilderness. And the Most High allowed for them to have water to drink. What that is he was always protected and being with the children of Israel. But the bread that was sent from heaven was Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah was there with the children of Israel during that time. Although he wasn't physically on the earth, we're going to show it in 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. He was there though. He was there, right? He was up in the chariots, guiding and leading the children of Israel. Right? So the hand of Moses and Yahweh Shah was there as well. Right? You got
to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 29, and it reads, the secret things belong unto Ha'adon Yahweh, our power.
Now, didn't we just read that it was called the hidden manna in Revelation 2? It says the secret things belong unto Ha'adon Yahweh. Go ahead.
But those things which are revealed belong unto us, and to our children forever, and we may do all the words of this law.
Yeah, so we learn what's right, we come back to doing all what's found in this Bible.
That's right.
So now that we've been given this hidden manna, we've been giving Yahweh Shah, we're going to eat and we're going to die freely, continuously. We're going to get fat with this understanding, right? And with faith and promote that. We're not only believing and returning, we're promoting righteousness. That's what we're doing out here. We're not just out here for our, you know, just to be out here, to waste time, blowing hot air. No, we out here because we have hopes of receiving salvation and gathering the elect. We're doing our part, right? The average person would think that this make no sense. It's like damn near freezing out here. Why are they doing this? Right? People say that all the time. We always see y'all out here, right? Y'all always be out here. Yeah, because we know our salvation hinge upon this. We've been called to do this. That's right. So the secret things, let's show something about the secrets. Give me, give me Amos 3 and 7. Yep, Amos 3 and 7. So these secret things have been revealed unto us, right? So what are we gonna do with the secrets of the Most High? Hey, we gonna, since we've been entrusted, we're gonna treat that as if our life depends on it, because it does. Because if you got this truth and you went and hid it in a napkin and put it and dug in the ground and left it, then that means that you don't have no care for this understanding. You don't have no care for your people. You don't have no care for the Most High, right? Because how could you have something so precious and something that is so amazing and something that's going to lead to salvation and not go and promote that? You got to knock out.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7, and it reads, Surely Ha'adon Yahweh the power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Yes, you got it, bro.
God, one thing that's for certain, the Most High Yahweh is going to reveal his secrets unto the prophets, to the people out here that's pushing his word, unto his elect. Those are the people that's willing to understand, get these secrets, and to understand it and teach it, or just understand it and live the correct way according to the commandments.
That's right. Give me Colossians 1 and 26, right? Because it's just the hidden matter. That's right. It's the reason why it says that. The scriptures support that, right? This ain't revealed unto everybody. And Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 11 chapter, he said, I thank thee, O Father, that thou hast not revealed this unto the wise and prudent of this world, but you revealed it unto babes. So that shows you that this understanding is not manifest unto everybody. It's not for everybody. You got to opt out.
The book of Colossians chapter 1 verse 26, and it reads, Even the mystery which had been hid from ages.
This understanding is a mystery unto the world. It's been hid from ages. Go ahead.
And from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints.
It's being manifest to who?
His saints.
To the elect is being made manifest to. Who Yahweh Shai, we read in John 17, said, I have revealed this unto the believers, right? And they have received it. I have given them my name. Part of having a name is the understanding as well.
That's right.
Right, go ahead.
The book of Colossians chapter 1 verse 27, and it reads, To whom the power will make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, which is Hamashiach in you, the hope of glory.
Yet the Hamashiach in you, he's going to make known the mysteries to the believers, which is Hamashiach in you, because Yahweh Shai said he was the bread. So to receive this word, to eat of this roll, as we're going to get here in a second, to eat of this roll and digest this understanding and to believe in it and to receive it, is you receiving Yahweh Shai. That's why he said, I'm the bread. Right. So when you eat of me, when we keep the Passover, that's really symbolic of us. When we eat the Passover, right, and we eat the lamb and all that, that's really symbolic of Yahweh Shai. Right? We eat the whole roll, that's symbolic of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's how important that is. That's how important it is having this understanding. So read that again, how the mysteries have been made known unto the elect. It doubled down on what we read in Amos, the 3rd chapter. Go ahead.
The book of Colossians chapter 1 verse 27, and it reads, To whom the power will make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, which is Hamashiach in you, the hope of glory.
The hope of glory. But it's doing something funny right now, but it's all good. We went out for a minute. Yeah, it's some connection problems. Okay, it just came back.
You want me to put this down?
Yeah, we'll just put it down. Because it's going to eventually thaw. This will cause a mess. Shalom to our brother Yahweh, 144 the brother Kabak Shana, Angel Padilla, Shalom. And the water to the brother Guru will receive that. He said, may the Most High bless us.
Hey, Shalom.
The water and Larry Ross again.
Bro, Shalom, brother, in your household. Shalom, brother.
So the mysteries have been made known unto the believers, unto the elect. So then, today you would actually see that actually manifest. You will see that day by day here in the last days. You will see that. You see that by way of the men of the Lord. That's out here on the unicorn. Give me the unicorn, Psalm 19. Give me the unicorn, Psalm 19. We'll start at 1. Right? You would actually physically see that today. You do. So whether you whether you believe it or not, well, are those men telling you what's in the Bible? At what time did this understanding, this mystery has been here for ages? At what time were people doing this? It's only been in the last 30 to 40 years that this truth has really been being promoted and pushed out.
Right.
You see? To the masses. And really in the last 15 years where it's really went out to the four corners, really. Right? So if you're not receiving that, then that's because the Most High's not dealing with you. He don't want you to get it. Right? But the elect gonna get it. You got it.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 1, and it reads, the heavens declare the glory of the power, and the firmament sheweth his handiwork.
Right.
Day unto day uttereth speech.
That is word going out day unto day. The words of the Most High is going out day unto day. Right? And that's going by way of the unicorn from one end of the earth unto the other. Go ahead.
And night unto night sheweth knowledge.
So knowledge. So when it's night here, right? When it's morning over in the UK and Australia and all these other places where brothers are at, we be sleeping, they be bringing the word out. Then they be sleeping, we be bringing the word out. Right? I'll wake up sometimes, or it'll be early morning or late at night when it's early morning, and I'll be catching brothers like Dawada and Mashak and all them brothers. And all them other brothers that they teach with. I'll see some of those other brothers as well. Right? Or in other places. So the day of the day, the word is going out. Right? Go ahead, it's non-stop.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 3, and it reads, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
So this word is going out, and there's brothers, right, that have received this truth, this understanding, and they're teaching in sign language. They're teaching in all different languages, Spanish, Italian, you got Italian, you got German brothers speaking in German, right? All over the place, speaking in all different languages. Go ahead. So day after day, the speech go out. There's no language where you can't hear this truth. Right. So there's no damn excuse. Scripture says it won't be no cloak for your sins. Yep, you got it.
The line is going out through all the earth, and the words, the end of the world.
Yeah, that line, that's the World Wide Web. That's that beam. It's went to the ends of the world, so we can watch people from all over. They can watch us. Right? Some of these people, some of these brothers, people and sisters too, that we never met them. But they come and they dine right here by way of the word. Go ahead.
And them had he set a tabernacle for the sun.
Yep, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's good. So day after day, night after night, the word is going out. Who's hearing it? Who's receiving it? The elect. You got it out there. Yep, you got something.
Yep. God, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 92 and verse 1, read on down. It said, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. All right, and the righteous go into who? The saints. Ones on the highways and the hedges. All right, continuing on. Those that be planted in the house of the Yahweh shall flourish in the courts of our Most High. All right. As the scripture says, as the brother just brought out in Psalms 19, day unto day, all right, where their voice is not heard. Okay, every day the men of Yahweh Shai are what? Prophesying, man. All right. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show the Yahweh is upright. He is my rock, and there is no righteousness in him. All right. So every day, all right, the men of Yahweh Shai, the service on what? On prophesying, man. Okay.
Yep.
And that's what we're going into.
And those are those trees right before you leave. We'll get last one you get Isaiah, the 61st chapter, the 3rd verse. We'll let you go. The brother gotta go. Gotta head to work. As the brother say, you gotta head to slavery. Hey, shalom to the brother. Very small remnant 144. Hey, Yahweh Shemel Shah Barakatah. To the brother Ban Ra'ash. Hey, shalom unto you. Good to see you on here. And Barakim Them Yah.
Hey,
Okay, it's cool. Yeah, it's all good.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 3.
I mean, you're putting the work in. That's good.
And it reads, I have trodden the winepress alone of the people.
Maybe Isaiah 61 and 3?
61 and 3.
61 and 3. Yeah.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 3, and it reads, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes.
Yep, that's what this truth is. It's giving us beauty for ashes. Ashes symbolic of mourning.
Right.
We're heavily in mourning. We're in captivity, right? Go ahead.
The oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness.
Yep.
That they might be called trees of righteousness.
Yeah, the ones that return are being called trees of righteousness in the heavens. Go ahead.
The planting of Ha'adonai Yahweh, that he might be glorified.
And all of it's to glorify Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shah. See, this ain't about man.
Right.
This ain't a thing for self-glory, filthy lucre, teaching it for vendetta.
A brand name.
It's not about none of that. It ain't about no brand. It's about Yahweh and Yahweh Shah.
We do everything for the elect's sake.
That's right. It's all about the elect. Yahweh Shema Shema Shalom, Shalom. Yep. Yeah, beautiful. So this is all about the glory of the Most High.
That's right.
Right? This is all about glorifying him. That's what this is about. That's what us returning is all about. It has nothing to do with nothing else.
That's right.
You can't make it have nothing to do with nothing else either, right? Now, you can do that if you want, but that's actually going outside of what the Most High said that his service will be doing here in the last days. They go for you sisters that's waking up as well, or you men that might not be actually out here teaching. You still got the same obligation to fear the Lord and keep the commandments and return to righteousness. Strive for the master. That applies to you too. You're not exempt from that. You got to be doing what's right too. Now we can go to Ezekiel.
Yep.
Unless you got something.
Yep. That's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Yep.
Moreover, he said unto me, son of man, eat that thou findest.
Yep.
Now in context, we to Ezekiel, but we understand what's written 4 times before our learning. Eat this roll and go speak unto the house of Israel. Eat this roll, meaning what? Digest these scriptures, man. All right, when the Messiah is feasting with you, flock is up with you. All right. Continuing on, so I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, son of man, cause thy belly to eat. Really going to tell you what your mind. And fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. All right, this truth. All right, this wisdom. Okay. And he said unto me, continue on.
That was it for that video. Good.
God, yeah.
Give me Revelation 10, we'll start at 9. Right? Because the brother was speaking about how, right, you know, this is speaking for Ezekiel, but it applies to us now, no different than it was told to Ezekiel to prophesy to the wind. So that's what we do a lot of times. That's what we're doing actually right now. No one's really inquiring. Well, you know, it's colder in the hotter months with spring and summer here, and people are more engaged. But still, majority of the time, we do 10 camps, probably 6 to 7 of them. Hey, we just talking. We just out speaking to the believers, to the elect.
Right.
Right? But people might not actually come up again. And that's really across the board. Right? And we're in a heavily concentrated area where we do get interactions. But some brothers say, you might not get none.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the fulfillment of that prophecy as well. That's how you know it applies. Right? It's in duality. You got out there.
Revelation chapter 10 and verse 9, and it reads, and I went, I'm sorry, verse 8.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Revelation chapter 10 verse 8, and it reads, and the voice which I heard from heaven spoke unto me again and said, go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. Going to what? This Bible, the book. And I went unto the angel and said, unto him, give me the little book.
That's the Bible, right?
Yep.
So that's the understanding which has been given to the elect. We read, right? Go ahead, give me the little book.
Continuing on.
Now this is speaking to John, but it definitely applies to us today, because when we keep reading, you're gonna see that John would have had to back at some point here in this time. Right. So we keep reading.
Continuing on, and it reads, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up.
Yep, that means digest this word. Get the understanding. Read, study, to show yourself approved. The right to study at the answer. You will be doing all these things. That's what the elect would be doing. You will be putting on as the elect. You will be applying this word. Go ahead.
And it shall make thy belly bitter.
Yep.
But it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey.
This word is gonna be bitterness, because in it is woe, lamentation, and mourning. But it's gonna be as sweet as honey, because when you get the understanding of this, now you got the answers to life. Now you know. Right. Now you got real purpose. If you're in the world doing whatever you're doing, you don't have true purpose. Right. Not if you're an Israelite in this world. If you don't have this understanding, you don't have true purpose. Huh? If you don't even know who you are, then how can you know where you're going? How you know what's going to happen? Exactly. How are you going to prepare for what's to come, which is Jacob's trouble? You're not going to be able to. You ain't going to be able to save yourself from a missile. That can only be the elect returning. They're the only ones that can be saved. Go ahead.
That's right. Verse 10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand.
Yep.
And ate it up.
Yeah, John went and got the understanding. He digested the word day and night. Go ahead.
And it was in my mouth sweet as honey.
Yep.
And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
Yeah, that's the hidden manna the Lord said he would give us, right? So that's another part of getting the understanding. Yeah, there's some sweet parts, but a lot of it is very bitter. Right. It's a very bitter things that we have to tell our people, things that they're not going. That's why a lot of Israelites have a problem with receiving the word. Right? So the issue that they would have is not that it comes from the Bible, that we can go and show them what is what and who is who and all of that. It's the fact that a lot of it says things that don't agree with their spirit. Yep. Because they are arrow demons, they're wicked, right? So this ain't going to agree with your spirit, if your spirit is in the world. That's why the Lord said, love not the world.
Neither things in it.
There you go. Because if your mind is centered on the world, then you won't be able to receive this truth. Right? That's why, matter of fact, let's prove that. We good, dear. Let's prove that. Give me Acts 17 and start at 11. Right? So there's things that have to happen for you to really be able to come and actually dine and eat with Yahweh Shai. That's a process now, but there's things that have to happen, because if not, you're going to be blocked.
That's right.
You're not going to be able to have the understanding. There's things that have to happen in order for Yahweh Shai, who's the key that unlocks the door, which is your mind, for you to be able to receive it. Right? We're going to show that. You got it.
The book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse 11.
Yep.
These were more noble than those in Thessalonica.
Yep, in Thessalonica. Now, this is going back to the time when Paul was taking all these different trips. And in here, he went to Berea and different places. Right? So he said, these were more noble than those in Thessalonica. Right? So in Berea, he saw, they really about this word.
God.
Right? They really about this truth. Go ahead.
Continuing on. And that they received the word with all readiness of mind.
See, so those that will be the elect are going to receive this word with readiness of mind. And that's only given from the Most High. That's the gift of faith, the understanding, the hidden manna. So a part of being able to come into this faith and actually get the understanding is you got to have readiness of mind.
That's right.
Right? You got to get your mind right. We're going to show that. Right in Romans. Go ahead.
And searching the scriptures daily.
And part of having readiness of mind is you will be searching the scriptures what?
Daily.
Every now and again.
Daily.
When you will go to church.
Daily.
You will be searching the scriptures daily. You will be searching the scriptures daily for yourself. You'll be actually sitting down. Then you'll be going to the men that's teaching it according to the word, the true shepherds, and getting the understanding. You ain't gonna let no pork chop eating pastor,
Right.
or none of these dudes out here have you get hoodwinked and caught up into all this nonsense. Right? So that would be another gift. The Most High would allow for you to be protected from these grievous wolves out here.
Yeah, put a hedge about you, man.
That's right.
right.
Go ahead.
Whether those things were so.
You'll be searching the scriptures to know, okay, well, this is how I know that this is right and that's wrong. This is why I ain't celebrating Christmas, Halloween, New Year's, all this nonsense. Right? You start coming out of that. Look, this is why I'm not going to be eating abominable foods, knowingly or doing none of that. Right? So having this understanding, you'll be searching the scriptures. Let's double down on that with John 5:39. We're going to double down on that. You'll be searching the scriptures. So having readiness of mind is part of what it takes for a believer to actually not only hear the Yahweh Shai knocking, but to actually the door to be open and you to come in, for you to be able to come into the knowledge of the truth. Meaning for Yahweh Shai to actually start dealing with you, right? Because some people hear the knocking, but the door never opens.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
That's why he
God.
said, if any man, in Revelation 3, if any man will open the door, he said, then I will come in and sup with you. Right? So that's a requirement. Readiness of mind. Go ahead.
Book of John, chapter 5, verse 39, and it reads, search the scriptures, for in them you think you have eternal life.
This is Yahweh Shai, right?
That's how it's shot, you read.
Yeah, so he said, search the scriptures. And then what we just read in Acts 17, when Paul said, the people of Berea, they was about this. They searched the scriptures daily, right? Go ahead.
That's right. And they are they which testify of me.
Yeah, so if you want to know the truth, you got to go to the scriptures to hear the testimony of Yahweh Shai. The men of the Lord will have the spirit of prophecy, the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Right? You will see that with men today on the earth. It's for you to discern who those men are. But they will be out on the highways and hedges. They will be in season and out of season, when it's hot or when it's cold. They will be diligent. They will be lively stones. They will be fervent. They will be continuously give you this word. They'll be risking their lives. Right? Now let's go back to Acts 17, because there was something I left off on there that I should have touched on. Let's go to the next verse, actually. The next verse actually is something real important, showing you the supplies to all the believers. So being a woman don't exempt you from this. You will be actually hearkening too, because how are you going to know then what's right or wrong, or when you're going off and when you're sinning? You're going to have to know. You got to go back to the word too to see.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
The book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse 12. Therefore, many of them which believed, also of honorable women, which were Greeks, and of men not a few.
Yeah, you go into Greeks in the Bible dictionary. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it.
Yep.
Because I don't get to use this all the time. We're gonna get it. You got it?
Yeah, because the word Greek, when you go into it, it goes into Helen. All right, because there was a period of time where, from King Alexander on down, our people made themselves like unto the Greeks. All right, speaking that language.
Yep. Okay. That's right. This is the Hellenized.
Yep, the Hellenized spirit.
This is page 207 in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It's good to have It's good to have these tools. They all go for the edification, the learning, the teaching, the understanding. This is page 207 in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, and this is the word. It says Greeks right there. We're gonna read it again. Greece, Grecia, or Grecians. Grecia is Greece, the home of the Hellenists. Greeks and Grecians, however, are to be distinguished. Greeks are generally those of Hellenic race, Israelites that were Hellenized, right? It goes on to say, it says, but the word may be used to indicate non-Jews, foreigners, and aliens. It says Grecians were Greek-speaking Jews. So when you read about the Greeks, it's talking about Greek-speaking Jews, Israelites. That's who that's making reference to. And they ain't talking about people of the other nations. How do you know that? Because when Paul was going in the book of Acts and speaking to his people, he was going to speak it unto them in Hebrew. He was in Greece, in different places. Why would he be going to these other lands and speaking unto them in Hebrew? That wasn't the language of those particular lands, because he was going to Israelites in those lands, speaking to them in what our native tongue was. Now, did Israelites take on other tongues? Of course, when they went to other lands. But at one point, hey, our people still held fast to a portion of their customs, and part of that was the language. Language always denotes culture. So that was part of them. That's why Paul was going, when you read, just read Acts, all through it. Acts the 22nd chapter, Acts the 26th chapter, 22nd, 23rd, all throughout the book of Acts. You will see that. So he was going and speaking unto Israelites, right, in the native tongue, in Hebrew. So read that again. It says, Grecians were Greek-speaking Jews, folks of the diaspora. Nowhere around that. Nowhere around that. No way you can make that something that is not. So when you hear there's neither Jew nor Greek, now you know what that's really talking about. They ain't talking about no Edomites, right? They ain't talking about no Edomites, right? Beautiful. Now, let's read that verse again.
Acts chapter 17 and verse 12.
Yep.
Therefore many of them which believed, also of honorable women, which were Greeks, and men not a few.
Yep. Honorable men and women that were Greek-speaking Jews, not a few. So there was no shortage of them that were there, that Paul knew. So when you go to Romans, the 16th chapter, Paul was giving big ups to a lot of women and their families that he knew when he would go to all these different places. He was calling them out by name, saying, hey, bless them, and all you Israelites that's there that believe in Yahweh, aid them, help them. Right? That's a big part of this also in the book of Philemon, right? It talks more about that. Giving salutations, right? Saluting men and women that were believers. So that means that these people will be back today, because there's nothing new under the sun, right? Oh, okay. Perfect. Got some precepts coming in now, I see. Now I see some questions, right? Some precepts. Let's see what we got. Shout out to Alex, all praise to the Most High. Yahweh Shabbat. At Khan, there are Israelites in China. That's right, brother. Brother Yahweh to answer that question to Khan. Now, Chinese people or Moabites are not Israelites, right, per se, but there are Israelites in China, because there's Israelites all over the world, right? There's no shortage of Israelites. Matter of fact, the Israelites are the most numerous people on the planet, right? We're just scattered, right? The 12 tribes, right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Those are the 12 tribes.
You just done.
Finished. Nothing you could do for Jake out here. Nothing you could do for him.
We lost all hope.
It's gone, right? Now, and that would be 1 and 1, James 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Right? To the 12 tribes scattered abroad. So yes, that's correct, bro. The brother gave you the information to Khan. You got any more questions? Just go ahead and post. There's no issues. We don't have no problem with that. You can get your holiday. You can get back to each 4. Or 1 and 40, something like that. Matter of fact, you can get the first 2. I'll get the last 2.
Khan, from the brother Yahweh, First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificing to idols and profaned the Shabbat. All right. So ultimately, they made themselves what? Like unto the Greeks. All right. So that's ultimately the history of it. When you see Jew nor Greek, because the Jews were what? Raised in the laws, raised in the statutes and commandments, right? But the Greeks was not. All right, which are Israelite foreigners. Okay.
You get on.
verse 44. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they shall follow the strange laws of the land, right? Make themselves like into Greeks, man. No different than today.
Yep.
All right. Jake has taken the customs of the heathen, man. All right, putting tattoos on their faces. All right, doing all types of wayward doctrine, man. All right, that's it.
Yep, that's right. So that's what has happened to our people that are scattered, right? So if that person Khan, he said he's from China. Well, that show you this word is getting out here. People day by day are saying they from different places. Now, if you are Israelite, this word actually, you believe it, and you clearly said you believe you were Israelite. Well, there are Israelites that are there, but the majority of them people there are Moabites,
man.
and they're gonna get destroyed, right? So whether they're Korean, whether they're Mongolian, Chinese, or whatever, hey, all the other nations are gonna be destroyed. Now, the remnant of them is gonna be left is gonna go into captivity. So if you are Israelite, what we would tell you is to hearken in unto the voice of the Lord, unto the channel, ask questions, and start getting the understanding. And then the Most High will do the rest from there. Right? He'll do the rest from there. Right? So yeah, beautiful.
Yep. Back to the book of Acts. At the book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse 13, and it reads, but when the Jews of Thessalonica had knowledge that the word of Most High was preached upon at Berea, they came thither also and stirred up the people. And then immediately the brethren sent away Paul to go as it were to the sea, but Silas and Timotheus abide there still. And they that conducted Paul brought him unto Athens, and received a commandment to Silas and Timotheus for to come to him with all speed, they departed. That's it on that.
That's pretty much all.
It's it on that.
Now, so these were Israelites that were always scattered amongst all the other nations. Give me John 7:35. This is important. This is one of the topics that come up the most. One of the top 4 or 5 topics that come up all the time.
All the time.
No matter really what Israelites you watch. Me and the brother was seeing something the other day.
Yeah.
With some guys, and basically the Jew nor Greek, that these topics come up a lot.
All the time.
And one of the reasons why is because a lot of people don't have the understanding of the word to be able to discern. Yeah. Or they hear the precepts, but already in their mind, they've already made their mind up, no, God is just love, and he coming to save everybody, and it's all nations. That's not according to the Bible. So there you go. See, that's how you know it's angels that be blocking people, man. That's how you know that's so. You got it, okay.
Book of Acts, chapter 17, verse 35.
John.
I mean John.
Yeah, it should be 7.
Yeah, book of John, chapter 7, verse 35.
Yep.
Then said the Jews among themselves.
Matter of fact, let's start up a little bit. Let's put it into perspective. It's good to do that sometime. Let's start up about 2 or 3 verses. You'll spirit it. I'll show you where to start.
Book of John, chapter 7, verse 33.
Yep.
Then said Yahushua unto them, yet a little while am I with you, and then I go unto him that sent me.
Yep. He was talking about going back to the Father.
Right.
How we know that? Because it says the same thing in John the 17th chapter we read earlier.
That's right.
From the top, he said, Father, I'm ready to come back to you.
Yeah.
It was one of his last prayers. I'm done here.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing else left here. I'm ready to go.
If you feel this, you know,
Yep.
if you feel that light,
It's nothing more. Only thing left for me now. But what you told me is I got to go through the last part, which is I got to go through the crucifixion, to being crucified.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm ready to go. Right? So there you go. Read that again.
Book of John, chapter 7, verse 33.
Yep.
Then said Yahushua to them, yet a little while am I with you, and then I go unto him that sent me.
Yep.
You shall seek me and shall not find me.
You said you're going to seek me. But I'm going, Yahweh said, you're going to seek for me, but you ain't going to be able to find me. Right? Go ahead.
And where I am, thither you cannot come.
Yeah, I'm going to be in the spiritual realm.
Right.
You're going to still be here on the earth working out your salvation. Right? Running the rest of your course.
Yeah.
You can't go there. Let's keep reading.
Verse 35, and it reads, then said the Jews among themselves.
Then said the Israelites that were there among themselves. This is what they said. Go ahead.
Whither will he go, that we shall not find him?
Yeah, where is he? What is he talking about? Where is he going to go?
That's the question.
They didn't understand. Go ahead.
Will he go unto the dispersed? We go to scatter among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles.
See, there you go. So it was known by the apostles.
Yep.
It was known by the prophets, right, that the Israelites would be scattered amongst the nations.
Yep.
So they said, oh, is he going to go amongst them? Those were the Greeks. Those were the Jews that were scattered during the diaspora.
Yep.
Or whether they was in Rome, Thessalonica, in Corinth, right, wherever they might have been, right? all those books that we read, especially going into Paul, all those places are the names of places where Israelites were at. He wasn't just going to anybody, he was going to Israelites and actually teaching Israelites, telling them to repent and to return, right? So that's what was being made mention of. Where is he going to go? Is he going to go to the dispersed, those dispersed Jews, which were Gentiles, and teach them, right? That brings this to mind. This is the book of Ephesians, the 2nd chapter.
I got you.
It's Ephesians 2. We'll start at about Ephesians 2 and 10.
This book of Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 10, and it reads, "For we are his workmanship, created in Hamashiach, Yahushua, unto good works, which Most High have before ordained that we shall walk in them."
Yep. So there's laws here for us to walk in it.
Right.
Right. This is so this sister that came on here a couple week and a half or 2 weeks ago to go read the 4th chapter of Deuteronomy. It tells us to walk according to the word. This is our wisdom amongst the nations. So we've been ordained to come back and walk according to this word. The elect are going to actually do that. Go ahead.
Verse 11, and it reads, "Wherefore remember that you being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh, made by hand."
It's the same thing was reading about in John the 7th chapter, where it was where he goes. He's gonna go to those dispersed Gentiles, the Israelites that were scattered, that were acting like the other nations, those of the diasporas. He's gonna go and teach them. Is that what he's talking about? This is what is being made reference to right here that Paul was making clear as well. Let's keep reading.
Verse 12, that at that time you were without Hamashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel.
So at that time, those that were outside of Israel, right, were going out to the other nations. A lot of them were not keeping the commandments. They weren't keeping the laws, right? So that's what made them be Gentiles. Although they were Israelites, they're acting like Gentiles. They're acting like heathens, right? That's another way of basically saying the heathen is saying the Gentile, or pagan, heathen, Gentile. Go ahead.
By that which is called the circumcision in the flesh, made by hands, that at that time you were without Hamashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope, and without Most High in the world.
We just saw Jake that was like that. The brother was saying, "Yeah, this dude, he pretty much done." When you see Jake, he just looked defeated.
He gave up.
He
on
walked
hope.
by. He just that's the example of that. It says that at that time you were without Hamashiach because he don't have Yahushua.
That's right.
So you really are done. You don't. You really don't, if you don't have this truth, I said it earlier, that you don't have no real purpose.
You don't.
And not in this world. If you're an Israelite, you don't have this truth. You don't have no guidance, no purpose. You don't have no direction. You don't have no morals. You don't have no scruples, right? You're not living uprightly, right? You're just wandering, right? Lost. It says being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants, meaning you don't know what the law says.
Right.
You think that you don't got to do nothing that God say. You think that God is what you imagine him to be, which is he's your homie, a genie in a bottle, and you can just ask for 3 wishes and he'll do it. Yeah. And then you go back to being a nigga, and then when you need God, you come back to him. That's how Jake's relationship is.
It don't work like that.
Right? You got a zeal, but you ain't got no knowledge. Right? So when you got the knowledge, now I can't deal with the most like that. It says, so that dude that we saw, he was an example of being strangers from the covenants of promise. He don't even know who he is. He don't know the promise is coming to him. Just defeated.
He's defeated, man.
Just looked like he just wanted to put a gun in his mouth and just
off himself.
Just say, hey, well, what purpose I got to live anymore?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That was the spirit he was in. Having no hope, because you ain't got no hope, and without the Most High in the world. But this is all the hope in the world. This gives us understanding, purpose, guidance. This is love. This is real love. This is protection, provision. This is everything. Right? So that's the difference. So a lot of people don't have no hope in this time that we're in because they don't have Yahushua. They completely confounded. Let's show one of the reasons why. Give me Psalm. This comes to mind. Psalm 82 and 5. That comes to mind. Right? Shalom to my brother Yawanathan as well. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. I'm going to get the brother precept he put before you get that. Yep. This is Acts 2 and 5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. That goes the proof right there. Right? That goes the proof right there. There were devout men out of every Israelites. The same thing today. There's believers that scattered amongst all the world, right? Devout men that are believers, and that's not a hard concept to understand, right? If the Spirit is working with you, just a little bit. If you got the faith of a mustard seed, the scripture say, just a little bit.
It's all flourishing from there, man.
That's right.
You got to start somewhere.
That's right. That's right. You got
Psalms 82 and verse 5, and it reads, "They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundation of the earth are out of course." All right, perfect example of that is right in America, man. Babylon the Great. All right, it's out of course. Everything is upside down. Verse 6, "I have said you are gods." All right, all the tribes of Israel, man. "I have said you are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, but you shall die like men." All right, and that's what's happening right now. All right, just dying like what? You know, like these heathens, man, and fall like one of the prince. That's it on that.
Yep. Should we give me Job 20? Or no, is it Job 10? Maybe it's 10.
Which one you think?
Job 10. Job 10 and 20.
God. Book of Job, chapter 10 and verse 20, and it reads.
Matter of fact, let's put it all to perspective. Let's start at 18. We're gonna read to the end. Let's see what Let's see what our brother Job Ayawad was talking about. He giving us some understanding. He giving us some game right here. You got it.
Job chapter 10 and verse 18, and it reads, "Wherefore then hast thou brought me forth out of the womb? Oh, that I had given up the spirit, and no eye has seen me.
Yep.
I should have been as though I had not been. I should have been carried from the womb to the grave."
And Job tells you that throughout the book of Job, man. After being afflicted how he was, I'd just rather just die.
Yep.
Most I just come take me, man. I'm just tired of being here, right?
Yep.
But Job was heavily afflicted. Go ahead.
Should have been carried from the womb to the grave. Are not my days few? Cease then, and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little.
Go ahead.
Verse 21, "Before I go, whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness, in the shadow of death, a land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness."
This is Babylon today.
That's right.
In the spirit. There's no order here. Everything is just where all the foundations of the earth are out of course.
That's right.
So there's no order here. Right? Give me Isaiah 5 and 20. There's no order here. Right? So when Job was speaking about this prophetically, hey, this can be applied to Babylon. Right? And before that, he said, "Are not my days few? Cease then and let me alone, that I may take comfort for a little." Right? And in spirit, the scriptures say that the death is better than a bitter life.
Yep.
It would be better just to die than to have a bitter life. And you see that with people that might be like, vegetables, and they don't have none of their faculties, certain terminal illnesses, they can't do nothing, you sit in the bed all the time. The Bible says death is better than the bitter life.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of life is that?
Yep.
That's not living.
Especially got like Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
You ain't
People
never
that get a certain way, you just whacked out. Just gone. You see?
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. So that's what Job knows. Like, man, after being afflicted, I'd just rather just not even be here.
Right.
Right? He was like, man, just take me. Right? Go ahead.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter." All right, perfect example is that right now, man. It says what? That folly is set in great dignity. All right, that put darkness, lies. All right, falsehood above, before the truth, man. Okay, which all comes from what? Babylon the Great, aka America.
Yep. Keep reading.
Verse 21, and it reads, "Woe to them that are wise in their own eyes."
See, this will be our people today.
Yep.
So destruction is coming unto you if you wise in your own eyes, right? Because you don't have the knowledge of the truth, but you already got it figured out, and you're gonna do it the way you want to do it. That's being wise in your own eyes.
That's right.
You think you can serve the Most High how you want to? We're gonna touch on that before we get out of here. No, all of you jakes is wise in your own eyes. Whether you in the Egyptology, you're a 5%er,
Yep.
you're Islam, any of that. If you're an Israelite and you're in that, you wise in your own eyes. The Most High is gonna kill you. Right, according to his word. He made a promise he's gonna kill you. You reject the truth, the Most High is gonna kill you.
That's right.
That's straight from the Most High, straight like that. No way around that. You can't sugarcoat it, you can't make it nothing. It's what it is.
You're gonna die.
Right? You in these ways of the world,
God.
you don't come out of it, the Most High is gonna he gonna come see you, and it's gonna be a visitation that you ain't gonna want. You ain't gonna want to see the Most High.
God.
And the Bible tells us that what is it unto you? Is that if a man flee from a lion and a bear met him?
Yeah.
Well, what's the day of the Lord gonna be unto you non-believers? Right? Until you lukewarm, Jakes that went back in the world. You ones that refute the truth.
Yeah.
Whatever the case is. The non-elect. What is it gonna be for 2/3 of our people? It's not gonna be no good time.
That's right.
Right?
Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes
Yep.
and prudent in their own sight.
So destruction coming unto you. You think you got it figured out. Give me Romans 10:3.
God.
Destruction coming unto you. You're going to do it your way. Okay, well, do it your way. We're going to see if it works. Now, at this time, Esau is giving you license to sin and do wickedness.
Right.
But once again, and I say it a lot, if it comes to some of his whacked out laws, then he going to jump all on your ass and fine you, put you in jail or whatever you do.
Yeah.
But if you want to break the Most High's laws, which he got laws in here that's punishable by death, like a woman marrying a woman, a man marrying a man,
Yeah.
right? Two men and two women being together, that type of stuff is wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to do that, Esau's all for you doing that.
For real.
You see what I'm saying? So think about that for a minute. Wouldn't that make him a demon, the wicked? But he say on his money, in God we trust. What God do he trust in?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, what's they say in the courtroom that being ignorant of the law does not make you exempt.
Yep. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Yeah.
He's saying in God we trust. That's what he's saying right there. In God we trust. So what God do this man believe in? Is the real question anybody will be asking, well, when you come into knowledge of the truth, well, what God in God we trust?
Right.
So what God does he believe? Because God says certain things that this man is allowed to happen.
For real, yeah.
You're supposed to die. Woe unto you.
Woe unto
You
you.
know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to die
Yeah.
for these things.
God.
You see what I'm saying? But this man promotes that in mass. He promote the alphabet people. He give them free reign.
Non-stop.
They can just do
Like,
whatever.
No matter where you go now, it's non-stop.
You can just do whatever.
Yeah.
If you try to come against that, hey, they got hate crimes and all kind of
All that.
whacked out laws that try to really get you for that, right? So that shows you that this man is a demon. He's the wicked. He's the devil, right? He's Satan, Shaitan. He's adverse. This man ain't righteous. So if you follow in his ways, then his ways only lead to death. That means that you want to die.
That's right.
Right? The Lord told us to choose life or choose death.
The book of Romans chapter 10 and verse 3.
Yep.
And it reads, for they being ignorant of Most High's righteousness.
The issue is that our people don't have the knowledge of the Bible. So when you're ignorant of God's righteousness, that's a terrible thing. As Apostle Paul said, some have not the knowledge of the truth. I speak to see your shame. That's a shame, actually. That's not a good thing. So they being ignorant of God's righteousness, go ahead.
And going about to establish their own righteousness.
But then they're going to go and do what they think is right. Well, they're wise in their own eyes, right? Go ahead.
Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Most High.
And for that, only death comes from that.
Yep.
The Most High have to put you down. If you don't want to submit to what he said, give me John 4, start at 22. If you ain't going to submit to the will of the Most High, then what you're saying is, well, I would rather just die, is what you're saying. At the time of Jacob's trouble, I would rather just die. A lot of people, the Bible makes it evident, are going to die for a lack of food. It makes that that's why the scriptures speak about that in Isaiah 65, where it says, but my servants are going to eat, my servants are going to drink. That's one of the worst ways that a person could die. Is when their body start eating itself, and then they actually die from starvation and malnutrition. That's one of the worst ways.
You go, we saw what I eat.
Yeah, man. That's one of the worst ways that you could die.
Yep.
It reiterates that over and over again all throughout the scriptures, because that's coming. The famine of food is going to come.
Yep.
Right? And when the famine of food comes, a lot of people are going to be looking around for answers, and they're not going to have the answers because they denied the Most High. Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 4, verse 22, and it reads, you worship, this is read, this is Yahshua speaking. You worship, you know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of Jews. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. All right, going to who? Them that was already preordained. All right, going back to the book of Ephesians 1, 4 and on down, man. All right, the true worship, the service of the Most High.
Yep, that will be the elect, right?
They'll be the elect today.
Yep.
Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
Not the way you want to do it, right?
In sincerity.
You got to do it the way he said to do it.
That's right.
So you would have to search the scriptures and see, well, is this right? Okay, well, that's wicked. That's wrong. Okay, so that's a sin. That's breaking the laws. Okay, the Most High said that this is punishable by death if I do it. You will be doing that. That's what we read earlier. Search the scriptures. You think you got salvation there, they would testify me. You'll be actually going and doing that. You will see that going on today. Give me Joshua 1 and 8. You will see that going on today. Somebody is doing that. Somebody is doing it. Somebody is returning to the laws of God.
That's right.
Somebody is, it is you brothers and sisters that's tuning in worldwide, you're returning to the laws of God, right? Somebody is actually doing that. But the majority are not, right? The majority are not.
Book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
If you want to succeed in the sight of the Most High, if you want to be pleasing to the Most High, then you will actually return and actually do that. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 9. If you want to please the Most High, if you say you love the Most High, right, and you want salvation, you want protection, you want to actually make it on the chariot, right? Or let's say a person might not know all that. You say that you just love God. Love is keeping the commandments, right? So then you will make your way prosperous. You will prosper to God. This is what you will be doing. Then you will be, that will be successful in the sight of the Most High. That will be good. You say, oh, that's a good thing. Let's show that. We can start at, we go 18.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 9 and verse 18. For so the ways of them which live on the earth were reformed, and many were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee.
And how do we do that? By coming back to the Bible. The only way you could be taught what's right according to the Most High. You were taught the things that are pleasing unto thee. Go ahead.
And were saved through wisdom.
You're going to be saved through applying and desiring His wisdom. That's right. Right. That's going to bring forth the kingdom. Right. It don't come by observation. So that's how we gonna make it out of here.
That's right.
There's no other way. There's no other way you can come up with. You can't come up with a new strategy. You can't change the scriptures or reform them or none of that. You're gonna have to just go the way the Most High say. That's ultimately what this is.
That's it.
If you try anything else, it's gonna fail.
It's gonna fall.
Right. So we gotta do what the Most High say. Give me one or two more. Give me one more. Give me Revelation 14. Revelation 14.
Yep.
You know what? Let's go to 13, then we'll go over to 14. Let's go 13 right to the mark of the beast. We'll read those few. And then we'll go skip right over. We'll read all down, and we'll just go up to 14 and read down to 12. And we'll get up out of here.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13. Verse
no, we'll go down, start to the mark of the beast. 13, let's start at about 16.
16, God.
Yeah.
The book of in verse 16, and it reads, and he caused it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
So this is always something good to go over from time to time.
God.
So the mark of the beast is going to be presented according to the scriptures here in the last days. That's something of note, right? To Khan, you over in China, and any of you other people that might be newer to the channel.
Right.
The mark of the beast is going to be presented according to the Bible, right? Meaning they're going to cause the population on the earth's populace to have to take the chip. No matter what your status is, you can't get out of that. The elect are going to stand against it.
That's right.
According to the scriptures. Because they're going to have faith in the Most High. And they're going to be faithful, the Bible says, unto death. Right? So that mark is something very important about that. Let's keep reading.
And that no man might buy or sell.
And that's how you're going to know when the chip is here. You're going to know when it's here because it's going to force you to have the chip in your hand, literally, or in your hand, in order to be able to buy or sell. You're not going to be a part of society unless you do that. But the believers are going to be protected. So you either believe that or you don't. Now, if you believe that, the Most High gave you to get the faith to be able to stand against it. If you don't, then the Most High didn't give you to get the faith. So clearly, you will be those that would not believe it and take it and get destroyed. We're going to show you that. So to end this lesson, a big part of what's coming is that this is a major prophecy that's going to cause the earth to really turn upside down. This is soon to come, right?
Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, so the Most High about to put the pressure. He's about to put the pressure on people on the earth to show even more clearly who the elect are and who are not. Because the elect are not going to take it, but the non-elect are going to take it. That will be 2/3 along with the heathen and the wicked. They're going to get roasted. Let's keep reading.
Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast.
Yep.
For it is the number of a man.
It's the number of a man. Go ahead.
And his number is 666.
When we go back to the book of Kings, that was the number, that was the way to go that came to Solomon. Right? 666, 666. Israelites.
Hebrew Israelites.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you from?
I'm from Charlotte.
No, I mean,
what's your nationality?
I'm black. I'm Nigerian.
Nigerian?
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Right. Most likely probably a Jew, right?
Probably from the tribe of Judah.
Yeah.
We put the sign down. We can put it back up.
Yeah.
Put the sign down because we're from the tribe of Judah. most likely, if you're a so-called black person. Really, this is your biblical nationality. That's what the so-called white man, who is this guy here, the Edomites, right? According to the Bible, it's all found in Genesis 10th chapter. He's this Edomite. He ain't white. He's actually red. What do they call white people down south? They call him what?
Rednecks. Redneck, there you go.
He's really red. That's who he is. But he called himself white, right? He trying to come. The Bible says, marvel not if Satan try to transform himself into an angel of light. He trying to make himself look like he's righteous. He's really the wicked of the earth. He's actually Satan. You know, not the spiritual demon Satan, but yeah, the devil. Devil, you know what the word devil means? You know what the word devil means?
Nah.
Can we show you that? Yeah. You got a little time?
Yeah, I got
we want to give you our page too.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
We'll go to the one and we'll put in the blue letter.
Yeah, I'm putting.
Should be Revelation 20.
Yeah.
We'll go to the one in Revelation 20 because he's really the devil. He's the deceiver of the earth. Although we do have the spiritual demon Satan, but the Bible tells us it would be a man on the earth who will actually be acting out the part amongst people that you would know. He will be the wicked of the earth. He's telling you that you could do all this wayward, wicked stuff.
Excuse me one second.
Yeah, you got it.
You good?
Hello? What up?
Definitely, Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
I'm about to text it to you. My phone died. It just came back on, literally. Let me tell it to you. One second. $704.
Hey, yo,
Yeah, the water for the one.
Yeah. He responded to Ott too. You saw that?
Yeah, he's definitely Israelite.
Yeah.
He's like he can. The look of him, his mom could be. I don't know. He's a little. Yeah, I don't know. He kind of like got a little pregnant kind of look, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely Jacob. The warrior said they lived a terrible life while the king and the people of the church had everything. Europeans don't call themselves white. That's an American thing. Stop lying. Okay. Well, they do call themselves white.
Good, you saved me.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
They do call themselves white here, right? That's actually a term. You can look it up. For the person, the warrior just said that they call themselves white, right? He said Europeans don't call themselves white. Okay, well, Europeans. Well, the people that came here were actually Europeans that came from Europe to America. Right. They're the same people that call themselves that. They're known as the Edomites, right? They're known as the Edomites. Now,
I'm here.
That's who God told them that they were. You got it, bro.
Yes, book of Revelation chapter 20, I started verse 1, verse 2 is the point. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having a key at the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. It's going for 1,000 years. The so-called white man was pretty much, at the bottom. All right, and that's when Jake, all the Israelites you see right here, well, the southern king of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, was ruling in Europe, which is called the Moors. You heard of the Moors?
You ever heard of? You've heard of the Renaissance before, right? You probably heard that in school here. Well, there was a period before that called the Dark Ages, also known as the Dark Ages, and known as the Byzantine Empire. But the Dark Ages before the Europeans came back to power. The Dark Ages, guess who ruled? Dark-skinned people.
I know, bro, because I was just about to say white people was the first slaves.
Hey, actually, when they came down out the mountains, they were the Bible calls them
well, they're cavemen.
Yeah, cavemen.
Yeah, cavemen.
They were cavemen. It says they're valid in the earth. Yep. The base men. That's another word. Yep. They were the lowest people. That's true. They were the lowest people. At one time.
Go to word Caucasian. It goes to the Caucasus Mountains.
Yep. And that's what it means. Caucasian means cave dweller.
Cave dweller.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 20 and verse 2. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, going to the nation of Edom, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Yep, that was the time the brother was saying that the Edomites, the white people, weren't ruling. That's when we were ruling. After our rule, then they came back into power during the Renaissance. That's what Renaissance is all about. It means rebirth. They came back into power. That's what we read about here in America, in the history books. You always hear about when white people ruled, and you hear about the Spanish-American War. You hear about the Revolutionary War. You hear about all the time in Europe, the Romans. You read about all that. They don't ever talk about so-called black people history. And Nigerians are Israelites. You know what I'm saying? You never hear about that history. when our people ruled in Africa. We was in Africa ruled. Right, and also we're not Africans.
Yeah.
We were in Africa. The Bible tells us how we even got into Africa. We are Israelites. Like you are Bible. We said, we're Israelites. You said you were Israelite. You said, yeah, I know I'm an Israelite too. You're right. Israelites are not Africans though. Right? Africans and Israelites are of two different nations. We're gonna show you that too. Okay.
So because some Africans are Muslim.
Well, yeah. Yep.
So both of your parents like from Nigeria?
Nah, my dad, he not from Nigeria, but my cousin, he looked it up, seeing what he did like the 23andMe, and it showed him that he's from Nigeria.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm getting with
Now he gonna get the word devil for you. Now show him what you. We can actually go look these words up. We have concordances here, dictionaries, to see what's in the Bible and know what the words are.
It's on a blue letter, right? It goes to Diablos.
Now read that for edification. What that means.
Yep. Diablos.
That's the word for devil, right?
That's the Spanish word for devil.
There you go.
Yep. Strong G. 1228, and it goes into prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely, accumulator, false accuser, slanderer, applied to a man who by opposing the cause of God may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him.
Yeah, it says, now read it again, it says a man, we will see a man that will be doing this on the earth. So this ain't just talking about, it's talking about particular people. So it ain't just applied to just someone talking about Satan as a spiritual demon Satan. No, it's talking about an actual man would be, so when you read through the Bible, when it talks about the devil, in context, a lot of the times it's talking about a man on the earth that's playing the part of Satan. We're gonna show you. Go ahead.
And then it's a man on the earth playing a part of God. The man that like you pull up to the store and the homeless man out there, you give him a couple dollars, you playing a part of God almost.
Well, that would be the poor man. That's
The poor man. Yep.
some truth to what you're saying. You got it?
Yep. Applied to a man who by opposing the cause of God may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him.
Yep. So there's a man that's actually doing that today on the earth, and he is known as the so-called white man, which he's known in the Bible as the Edomite. The Edomite is the man that's playing a part of that. We're gonna prove that to you. We're gonna go to the book of Thessalonians real quick, right?
Yep.
We're gonna go and show you that.
First Thessalonians.
Yep. We're going to show you that real quick. We're going to show you that that he is that man that's on the earth, acting as if he is God, right? He has a God complex. He thinks that he really is God, right?
That's where Jesus comes from.
Yeah,
but it's
right,
really
right.
Yahshua.
Yep. You get close. You close. Yeah, how was shot? That's right. Yep. Yep. And started one.
Book of 1 Thessalonians 2 and verse 1. For yourselves, brethren, know your interest in unto you that it was not in vain.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 1.
Also select.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 1. Yep. So it talked about a man. We read in Revelation. It says a man that will be playing the part of Satan on the earth. Oh well. So who would that man be? Let's find out.
And he'll have a choice to choose between God and Satan.
This man, he would be. We would physically see him being opposed to God. He would be doing. We're gonna show you that. And the Bible tells you that Esau would be doing things that's contrary to God. Like for instance, giving people sex changes. Would you say that that's of God, or would you say that's opposed to God? Right? Okay. What about homosexuals? Would you say that God is with that or against it? Would you say two men marrying each other, two women?
That ain't right. But to each his own.
See, but we know that it's not right, according to God, right?
But the new way that we done became is to each his own.
Well, that's the way.
I don't know why it's like that now, but back in the day it used to not be like that.
We're gonna show you why. We're gonna show you why in 2 Corinthians 4:3 in a second. Yep. We're gonna show you why. Go ahead.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who they call Jesus Christ, but in Hebrew Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him.
Yep, that's what's going on now. Worldwide, what we're doing, we'll give you the page in a minute when you leave. Brothers and sisters are being gathered to him, coming back to being who we really are. Go ahead.
That you be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit nor by word.
So leave it here, we give you the page. You can go onto the page. You ain't gonna be troubled in mind or in spirit. You're gonna be able to go and learn and ask questions. Like we got brothers and sisters right now while we're live. We got someone just on here from China. We have people coming on here from all over the world all the time. right? And we got brothers that we know that teach with us, and that some brothers have visited and go see each other all over America, which is known as Babylon the Great, and in the world that come onto these channels. And we go on their channels, right? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at
The
hand.
day of the coming of who the world calls Christ.
Yep.
Hey, we ain't got a lot of time. Prophecy says that it's coming, because did you know that right now that World War III, we're in the midst of World War III?
Yep, it's on the rise.
That what's going on over in Ukraine, with Ukraine and Russia, that's picking up. Hey, so that's another sign that the Lord is soon to come. Go ahead.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
So the only way you wouldn't be deceived or by somebody, a lot of our people are in the churches. The truth is not in the churches
At all.
The church is just there to get your money and deceive you, because they're not set up to tell you to come back to the laws. The church tells our people, you don't got to do what God say. You don't got to keep the laws. They tell you that ultimately you can sin, because you could breaking God's laws means to sin. So they tell you, well, you can do that. You can keep Christmas. You can do all these different things. You can go out here and be who you want to be. You can do as thou wilt. That's not according to God. You got to come back to doing what God said, right? According to His word. Go ahead.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Yep.
And that man of sin be revealed.
So we're in a time where the man of sin is being revealed. Remember we just read it was a man on the earth playing the part of Satan. Now it said the man of sin will be revealed. That will be here in these last days.
One second.
The son of prediction.
1 second.
All right.
My bad.
Yep, you can step over meeting too. Yep. So the man of sin is being revealed. We'll come back to him.
Yep.
The son of perdition. The man that's going into destruction. Now read that one more time, Malak. Read that one more time,
I
King.
said there come a falling away first.
Yep.
And that man of sin be revealed.
So our people fell away from the knowledge of who they were, and then now we're in a time where the man of sin, another sign that we're at the end, will be being revealed. Brothers are telling worldwide, telling our people, and all those that will be of the elect, that this is for, to return and telling them who they are, who the man of sin is, an actual man on the earth. That Esau, the white man, is the devil. He's the wicked of the earth. And then telling you all the wickedness he's done to show you he's contrary to God. Now, I showed this earlier. Hold that 1 second. I showed this earlier. Now, what do you have? What do you have on a dollar bill? What does it tell us?
Illuminati shit.
Yeah, it has that. But what does it say across the top up there? It says, in who?
In God we trust.
Now, how does this man trust in God if he don't promote or keep none of God's laws? The way the Bible tells you that you love God, right, is if you keep his laws. You got to keep the commandments. Love to God is keeping the commandments. They're not telling you to keep God's commandments. Why would they then be promoting transgenderism and all the weird stuff that we talked about? Why would they be allowing that to happen if they believe in God? That shows you this will be the man of sin. Let's read that again.
There come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. The
man of sin is being revealed now, and he's the what?
The son of prediction.
He's the one that's been chosen to go into destruction. God has said he's coming back to destroy the Edomites and the nations that follow and destroyed us, that follow him and destroyed us. So the elect, 2/3 of God's people also ain't gonna make it according to the Bible.
And you know what's crazy?
Yep.
You know how y'all breaking the Bible down and shit, and y'all, well, I don't mean to curse, but
It's all good. It's rude speech. You good?
it's like black people with the quilts, like how we braid hair, how we put messages and shit.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
We getting the messages.
Yeah. Slaves would braid their hair a certain way to know which ways to go.
Exactly.
You know something else they would do too? They would put grains of seed in their head too. So when they would go places, they could take the seeds out and plant them in the ground.
Yeah.
That's the kind
So
of stuff
they
our
can
people do.
They can eat.
Oh, damn.
You know, our people are very, inventive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw the
Invented the light bulb,
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Yeah, the Bible says
Everything.
that Jake is the form of all things.
things, yeah.
Yeah, we the sauce of the earth.
Yeah,
That's how we knew you was an Israelite, because you got sauce. You know what I'm saying? You got swag. We
Yeah.
can tell by your spirit. That's how we knew he said, yeah, man. They said, oh, he clearly an Israelite.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now it don't go by just how you look, but also your spirit. But your bloodline is in line, but your spirit. We can tell by your spirit. Oh, that means he's an Israelite. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no tattoos or nothing.
Oh, that's heavy too.
that's
heavy too.
Yeah.
I don't got none. I just never got none. But that's beautiful. That's the spirit. So our people, what we tell them is to learn to. Some people might have had some, but we tell them, according to God's laws, don't do it no more.
Right.
Yeah,
Like we'll talk to you in a second too. We do see you smoking your little black and mild or whatever it is. That's defiling your temple, King. We'll talk to you. You know. But the more, it's a saying in the world, if you knew better, you do better. So when you know what's right, then hey, if over time you got the channel. Hey man, why does it say this? Why does it say that? Or what is this? What is that? You can ask whatever questions you want. If God put the spirit on you, to go from here after we leave here tonight.
All right.
Now check this out. So the man of sin is being revealed.
Yep.
God said this will happen here in the last days, and it's going on right now, right?
Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God.
So this man will be on the earth acting like he God, the Bible says. Now, what are some things that the so-called white men do? Now, don't they have don't they use the space shuttles all up in the places, and don't they do all that? Well, the Bible tells you that in the book of Obadiah that's what Esau would be doing in the last days. The so-called white man, he would be doing that. He would go into the heavens and show himself to be God. He would ascend, the Bible says in Isaiah, above the height of the clouds, say that he's God. Read that again.
Who opposes it and exalts himself above all that is called God.
He opposed God because he don't do nothing God say. He don't keep his laws. He do his own thing. He said, I'm going to do my own thing. So he's opposition to God. The word Satan means, shaitan means oppose, right? Yep. It means adverse. He's opposed. So if you got good, you also have bad. Yep. If you got up, then you got
down.
Yep.
You got man, you got
woman.
You got left, you got
right.
So he's the opposition of righteousness. Yep. So you will see this man. Let's keep reading. You will see this man today here on the earth, which is Esau, the so-called white man, the damn devil of the earth, right? You will see him here, and you will know who he is. Because the men of the Lord will be exposing his ass. And that's what we're doing. Go ahead. Yep. They try to cut our channels and all. They just gave the brother posted a video about Esau, about the white man, when it was coming up. As soon as he posted it, they gave him a thing saying it was some kind of violation. Age restriction. What he put on there is not for kids. He still gave him sometimes they'll have our pages down. Why? Because we just telling you what God said. They see we reading out the Bible. What's wrong with this? We just telling you what God. If you are opposed to it, come show us what we're wrong there. They ain't gonna do that because we telling the words of God. You gotta go. It's good.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right, let's give you a shalom, bro. Be peace. If you can,
I'm giving you. You got your YouTube on there? You got YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you YouTube so you can do your thing.
Hold on, cuz.
You do your thing.
I'm typing in real slow.
Yep, that's right. KJV, second Thessalonians.
Yeah, I got YouTube on my TV too. I'm gonna look y'all up.
Oh yeah, brother. You can put us on there. Let's see what these guys talking about.
That's right, quick.
Beautiful. 1:30 years time. It's definitely getting cold now.
It drops since we've been out here.
It's a drop.
My bad, bro. My hand. I'm trying to type it in.
Hey, what's your name, bro?
Spencer.
All right, Spencer. It was definitely good meeting you, Ak.
You too.
Ak means brother in the Hebrew. It's definitely good meeting you. And hey, you just get on there and ask questions. We be out here 3 days a week. Typically Wednesday, Thursday, and Sundays.
Yeah. Y'all gotta really know y'all stuff to be able to spell that stuff too, huh? Ain't no playing around.
You see it in the Hebrew, yeah. Hey, shalom, brother.
Yeah.
Shalom, King.
Shalom, bro. I don't know what you said, but
Shalom.
stand up.
Shalom.
Hey,
Peace,
shalom,
brother.
shalom,
Peace.
shalom.
Hey, that's all good. That's all good. That's definitely a J. We'll go to Revelation 14 and end it out. We was good on 13. It talks about the mark of the beast. We'll go to 14. Let's start at 9 and just go and show 9 through 11. Or 9 through 12. Yeah, it dropped. It dropped a good about 5 degrees. So this is gonna be the last one. We out of here.
Revelation 14 in verse
We ain't trying to get hypothermia. You got it.
Revelation 14.
Let's start about
4.
Revelation 14. Let's go 9.
Okay.
We're gonna be like 9 to 12 or something.
Revelation 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image.
What we were reading in Revelation 13 before the brother came up. If any man go and take the chip, that's worshiping the beast in his image, taking on the ways of his society. That's you being branded ultimately. That's you saying that you're gonna be with Satan. You're gonna be with Esau and the spiritual name of Satan because you don't got faith. So if you worship the beast in his image, go ahead.
And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
And if you receive that mark, the chip, the RFID chip, in your head or your hand, go ahead.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God.
The Most High is going to allow for you to die here in Babylon or on various parts of the earth. Ultimately, you're not going to be able to get in the chariot, right? If you don't die from all these wars that's going on and floods and calamities and Jacob's trouble, then you're not going to make it on the chariot. It's what the scriptures is telling. The chariots are only for the elect that's been promised. Go ahead.
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
You're going to know the actual anger of God, right? It's for those that's left here to die in the lake of fire, you're going to really know the anger of God. A lot of you, or all you moles, all you hoes that are out here in the world that's gonna continue to do what you're doing, all you weirdos, all you 1 Corinthians, the 6th chapter, and verse 9, all of you thieves, murderers, all of it says, all you Israelites that ain't gonna repent, the Most High is gonna kill you. That's what he's telling you. Go ahead.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
Yahweh Shai and the angels gonna watch you get roasted in what I always call the world's greatest barbecue.
Yep.
Right? You're gonna be a part of that. It ain't the kind of barbecue that you want to be invited to.
That's
Go ahead.
right.
Not if you got no sense in your head. Go
Yep.
ahead.
And in the presence of the Lamb.
And the Lamb gonna be watching you too.
Yep.
He ain't got no pity on your ass. Go ahead.
And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest, day nor night.
Because your spirit, your body gonna evaporate, but your spirit is gonna be in that fire. The Most High gonna allow for your spirit to be tormented for however long He wants to. Go ahead.
We worship the beast in his image.
Because you did what?
Worship the beast in his
Because you
image.
took the chip. That's what's coming for taking the chip. So the chip is a penalty of death. Because I heard men say before, well, what law is it that you ain't supposed to take the chip? It's telling you that if you take it, you're gonna be put to death. That's the law, dummy. You see what I'm saying?
It's that plain.
Yeah, I've heard men
Yeah.
arguing this.
Not for, yeah.
Like, well, what, show me what law that is.
that plain,
That's the
right?
law right there. Go ahead.
And whosoever received the mark of his name.
And whoever received the mark, right? You've been branded. You've been given His name, right?
Here is the patient here is the patient of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Most High in the faith of Yahweh Shai.
So that would be the elect today, who we've been talking about all night, right?
right.
Those that keep the commandments and have faith, that's the elect, right? That's who's gonna actually, that's who's gonna actually make it out of here when Yahweh Shai comes, as the scriptures say, with healing in His wings. That's who's gonna make it out of here. That's who He's coming with healing in His wings, the new bodies. That's who He's coming to deliver, right? Those that have kept the commandments and the faith. That's who He's coming for, right? So we're promoting to our people, telling them what to do, right, in order to receive that, because we had to adhere to it, and we're doing the same things because we have the expectation that we want to make it, and that's the only way to make it. There's no other way. There's nothing else you can do, right? There's no way out except for on the chariot.
That's right.
You got any other thought in your mind, then you got the wrong way of thinking. That's what we're letting our people know. So the Israelites, your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So with that, we want to give all praises, infinite honor, and glory unto our God, our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakatadash. All praises be to the Most High God, Yahweh, and the Son, Yahweh Shai. Honors be to the elect elders and to the Akim and Akwaz who listen and believe in the glorious gospel being preached. Unto you we say Shalom.
Shalom.
And Barakim Tabyah, Tahabayah, Madamadah, to the house of David. Shalom.
Shalom, Malakim, Tawab, La Yallah.
Tawab, La Yallah.
Hey, Shalom, brother. Angel Padilla Kabashina. Shalom, Shalom. We out.
Shalom, brother.
Tawab, La Yallah.
Shalom.